Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the New York Giants. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing, Jones to Barkley on the check down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. 2nd and 6. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram. So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try and make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Jones. That's to Galladay. What a catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Shepard for his first catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Up to make the play, Alex Singleton, the Eagles' leading tackler last year.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the right and complete to Galladay. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And down inside the 15 he goes. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Booker. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Off-play action. Jones. And he finds Penny. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jones. Forced out to his left. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. Jones now throwing on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Going for it with Sanders. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated.
Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up with
touchdown Giants. Kenny Galladay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And complete to Zach Ertz. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Jones looking for Shepard deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At their own 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Let's go, defense.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Off-play action. Jones. This is caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Barkley. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
He'll buy some time right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38.
Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. The extra point, Jake Elliott. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Giants 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind him, try to put together another drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this one hauled in by Rudolph.
And he will have a Giants 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
Shifts past him at the 45. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Throwing Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Jones. That's caught by Galladay. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17. Eagles 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So it goes as a full 5 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Check 26, check 26. Tight right. Check 31.
Back to throw again. This is Shepard on the catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, Barkley. 79 yards on the ground for him so far.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. From the 22, Jones. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a first down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eric Wilson. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. From just shy of midfield, Jones. And that's complete to Shepard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unreal.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Steps away to his left. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock. So a nice pickup there all the way up past the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So a victory here for the